It is Friday, October 11th, 2019, 11:23 a.m. It is relatively nice outside. It's a little windy. Well, not windy, but it's like a little cool, but it's nice. You can probably go in a shirt or t-shirt and be fine. But anyway, a few quick things. The first thing I want to talk about is Breaking Bad. The El Camino movie came out today, the Breaking Bad movie, and I watched it, and it is amazing. It's one of the best movies I've ever watched in my entire life. I was a little nervous because I was like, I don't know why I didn't, because basically Vince Gilligan said what he thinks happens to Jesse after Breaking Bad is he goes off, he lives in Alaska, he finds happiness, he tries to find it, whatever, that's the way he lives. And the movie was announced, I was like, okay, I'm really excited. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good because Vince Gilligan's a genius, and Aaron Paul, great actor. But I don't know what story they're gonna tell. And for whatever reason, I didn't think, well, they're just gonna tell a story of how he got to Alaska. And that's exactly what they did. They told an amazing. Literally, I was sitting here like tensed or like just everywhere. Oh my god, I was just so. It was such a good. The music was amazing. The cinematography was beautiful. The acting was incredible. The story was perfect. And the attention so good. There's this one scene where Jesse's in Todd's house trying to find the money, and there's two cops come in, and he kind of tries to avoid them, but he ends up confronting them, and then stuff happens. They get him on the ground, and Jesse realizes these aren't actually cops. These are the Nazis that were imprisoning him, or the people who knew of the Nazis imprisoning him. And they're just pretending to be cops so they can try to find Todd's money as well. And like before it came out that they are Todd's people, I was like, no, what's gonna happen? It was so good, dude. I don't remember the last movie that made me react so much. His last phone call with his parents, his last conversation with his parents is heartbreaking because it's just another lie. They brought back Walter in such a perfect way. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like out of place. It just felt perfect. The entire movie, there's flashbacks from Jesse, and they have the perfect flashback going back to pretty much around the time they started cooking, maybe not too long after Jesse found out Walt has cancer, and they're in a diner, and it's just they're happy together, and not happy. I guess Walt's not happy, but like Walt's trying to convince Jesse to go to school, and it's like that. Oh, it was so good, so good. I'm definitely watching that movie again, maybe even this weekend. Like it was fantastic, loved it, and I'm sad all over again that Breaking Bad's over. But wow, just so good, dude, so good. So that's what I did this morning, and then I went out for breakfast, and now I'm just reading all the stuff on Reddit and listening to music and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't express how good that movie was. Like that's honestly it easily already cracks the top 3 of my movies. So I'd say Hesher, Butterfly Effect, and El Camino. It might even be the best. Like I'm serious. It's amazing. And I don't know if it's just because Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows, or if it's legitimately just that good of a movie. Because I don't think. Well, I guess maybe I answer my own questions because the movie takes place pretty much does take place exactly after Breaking Bad ends. So if you don't know the story of Breaking Bad, maybe you're not going to enjoy this movie as much. I'd be curious to see what people think of it who haven't watched the movie. So, but yeah, as someone who has watched the movie, and I think that's who this movie is for, 10 out of 10, IGN, dude, amazing. Dude, amazing. So, yeah. This week also, over here, I got, Jesus Christ, I got my Ragnaros statue for the WoW 15th anniversary. I got the collector's edition sitting up there. Yeah, that came in this week, which was cool. I'm happy about that. It actually comes, I didn't know it comes with 30 days of game time, so I'll use that next month to get my Deathwing mount, which will be nice. I got the Kit Kat truffle bar or whatever from Tim's today. It's new, delicious, amazing. And yeah, so let's talk about school, because today is my very last day of school. I'm gonna go in, write the A+ exam for class. Probably gonna be about 100 questions, and then I'm gone. And then, as far as I know, I only really have to return to do some internship stuff, like hand in my my midpoint evaluation, my final evaluation, and maybe something else. I don't know, but I'm done. I'm technically done. I'm done school. I just have an internship left, so it's exciting. I'm happy. I'm nervous about the internship on Tuesday, but I'm excited. I'm happy that it's over. Yeah, this week I've been I've really tried to play it easy. Tuesday I left early. Wednesday I took off. I was gonna take Thursday off, but Tayo just doesn't know how to teach, so he decided to do a quiz yesterday, and then the final exam today. I was like, why wouldn't you just put the quiz into the final exam? I don't know, but yeah. So couldn't. So if I had known that, I would have left early Monday, taken Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then left early Thursday, Friday. But what can you do? So I'm gonna do that for about an hour or so today, and then yeah, it's all internship after that, and we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if I get a job out of it. If not, that's fine too. That's a little bit more stress in December, but that's fine. And at this point, really, all I'm doing is counting down the days until December, because I'm taking that month off. And the one thing I've been thinking about, the one thing I've been kind of struggling with internally is what happens if, let's say the internship I'm at, they like me and I like them, and they say, Mike, listen, you're great. We want to hire you on full time when your internship's done. What happens if I say, okay, great, I want to do that. However, can I start January, because I had plans for the last year to take this December off. I had plans this December, and ideally they say, oh yeah, no problem, go ahead, start January. That's fine. But what if they say, no, we can't do that. We need you. You can start maybe 2 weeks from now, or or whatever. But you can't start in January. We need you to start now, or in next week, or whatever. Or we have to take back this offer and you can't work here. So that's where I'm struggling, because what do? Do I say? I think there's half of me that says, well, then in that case, just take the job. Unfortunately, you don't get that month off. Cancel the plans you have and don't take the month off. It sucks, but you immediately have a job. You're not stressing out about it. You're not finding someplace else to work. If I take that job, it means I like working there. I want to be there. So you're not risking working somewhere where you don't actually like working there. You don't like the people. You don't like the work. It's not as experience filled. And the culture's maybe not as good, right? So there's part of me that says, yeah, take that, absolutely, take the job immediately. Yeah, just like that. But then there's other half of me that says, dude, like, you're not gonna get many opportunities in life to just take a month off. And yes, it might be a job you want to do, but oh well. You'll find other work, and yes, you might be taking a job that's gonna suck. You're not gonna like. You have to work there for a little bit, and then find somewhere else that you actually like working. Yes, but I know me, and for me, time off is far more important than work. Yes, I want to work. I don't want to work, but I need to work. I need to make money. I understand that. However, like I prefer being off. Like I like being off, and I like having that 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it would come out to, off. So I think, and I don't want to talk about this with anyone, because I know what everyone's gonna say, and that's, Mike, you're an idiot if you don't take the job. If you're gonna waste that job opportunity just so you can get 3 or 4 weeks off, you're an idiot. Which I understand. I get that point. There's part of me that agrees. But yeah, I'm struggling with that. So I have a couple months to figure that out. To be honest, I don't know if I'll be any closer to a decision in December, but it is what it is, and so that's that. Yeah. So it's weird, man. It's this time. I think literally around this time last year, I was starting school. I had the year off, so like 7 months off, and I was just starting school, and I was excited. I was hopeful. I didn't know what I was gonna expect, and through this year, I remember Windows 10, I was super scared because Tayo's not a good teacher, and I was like, well, I guess I have to learn it myself, dude. I'll just learn this myself, and I got my first certification on my own, pretty much, with my Windows, with 677 was it, and that was a hard one too. That was the hard one of the two, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually got this, and I was so happy. And over this time, I've learned so much. I've actually learned so much, and a lot of it, I was gonna say, there's some of it that obviously I've forgotten. There's some of it that I know of it. And if you want me to define it or maybe explain a little bit of it, I can do that. But there's other things that I legitimately understand. I understand parts of networking, for example, like CSMA CD or CA. I understand the concept. I understand what happens. I understand why it's important. I understand what it's for. And other things in IT, I understand all this stuff, and it's awesome. I like that I understand that. School ended up being a lot less stressful than I thought it would. I think 1000%, had Tayo been my teacher the entire time, I would have not been as interested or not been as knowledgeable. It is solely due to the fact that I have the ability to, or the desire to learn on my own, but also because of Jason. Without Jason, especially like the actual doing stuff like server exchange, if not for Jason, I don't know, dude. I don't know where I'd be. So thank God for him. So yeah, and so yeah, I've just been thinking about that the last little while, kind of thinking about how it felt like forever, but it flew by. And that's what I think. I think I mentioned this in the last video. Like that's how I think these 2 months in internship are gonna go. They're gonna feel long while I'm in the weeks, but when I look back, it's like holy shit, those 2 months flew by, and that's pretty much how my life's been for the last while. Now it feels slow in the moment, but it just flies by. So. Yeah, man. There's that, and then the other thing I've been thinking about is I've been really trying to appreciate and take time to take advantage of the fact that I can pretty much do whatever I want, right? In terms of my schedule. So if I don't want to go to school, I don't have to go to school. Like this week, like for this entire A+ block, I've been taking at least one day off and leaving early. And it's like I can do that. I can do that whenever I want. And I was thinking back to you when I went to college the first time, and I was like, how I always had to be on time. I always had to be there. I didn't really take advantage of the time. Like I was at school. Like you can take a day off. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. So, I've been really taking advantage of that. And I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I've just, like I said, taking advantage, enjoying it, and it's definitely something that I'm gonna miss because pretty much the last 2 years since I've been laid off, it's been like this. I mean, when I got laid off before I started school, that's kind of when it was the best, but still, even now, it's been fine. So I've been really enjoying this, and I'm gonna miss this, and I look forward to hopefully doing this again in December. And yeah, and this is exactly what I want. Like this is the kind of life that I want, minus the school, right? The life where and I think everyone wants this, so it's nothing new, but it's just stuff I think about a lot. Is just I want to live a life where I can do literally whatever I want. I can wake up in the morning at 7. I can do whatever I want. I can play games all day, every day for 3 months straight if I want. I can watch a movie. I can watch podcasts. I can listen to music. I can make an appointment. I can call an appointment. Be like, I can call for an appointment. And they can be like, all right, what time can you come in? I could say, when do you have available? Because I'm literally free whenever, right? So that's my goal in life, is to get there, and that requires a lot of money, and that's going to require a lot of work, and I want that so damn bad, because I always think about this. Honestly, I think about this like at least once every other day, usually nightly before I fall asleep. I don't want my life to be, when I'm retired, I can finally enjoy living. It's like, no, dude, I want to be like 30 years old, and I want to just have the rest of my life and all of my days do whatever I want, right? So that's stuff I think about. That's stuff where I want to go, and hopefully I get there one day, hopefully soon, because that would be dope. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't remember what the last vlog was, but I got a new phone, the iPhone 11. I decided to go with the non-pro, just get the regular schmegula. I was gonna get the AirPods, but I decided not to because there's been some rumblings about a new edition coming out that might have ear noise canceling or whatever, but it's a new edition. So I was like, they said by the end of the year, maybe, like, it's all rumors that said by the end of the year, so we'll see. Ideally, it'd be nice if I can get them like before it starts snowing, or kind of before it gets really crazy snow, because I like to listen to music or podcasts when I'm shoveling, so that'd be nice. But overall, it's nice. It's way faster than my other phone, obviously. It's a little bit bigger. I actually like this size very much, and it feels nice to touch and stuff. It has 256 gigs. I filmed the unboxing of the 15th anniversary with it. It looked fine. It records in 4K 60, which is awesome. I think my $4,000 camera can't even do that, so that's cool. It's so crazy how we have so much technology in this. But yeah, I got Candy Crush on this, and I've been literally addicted. Like the other day, I finished studying, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play a couple games of Candy Crush because I was comfortable. I was upstairs in the living room, or family room, and I started playing Candy Crush. It was like 2 hours later. I was like, okay, I think I really need to go downstairs now. So I'm playing that. I got Call of Duty Mobile, which I guess just came out. I didn't know it just came out, but I've been really enjoying it. A lot of fun, and it's just nice having a phone that doesn't suck. Like, I got all the apps I want on it. It's nice. There were a couple of issues. The first day that I charged it, it took like 6 hours to get a full charge, and I was like, what the hell? But then afterwards, it's been quick since then. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, it's been fine since then. It's maybe a couple of hours or so to charge, which is fun. And then the battery drainage. I thought it was going a little bit quick, and I still think it might be a little bit quick. But the first day especially, like, it was pretty bad. And I went back to the Apple store and I was like, yo, I feel like this is going quick. And the guy said, the first couple days maybe I wouldn't look so much into it, because basically what happens when the iPhone kind of indexes stuff in the first couple of days, so that drains a lot of power. He took a look at my settings. So recommended I could look through the background app refresh thing, which I just turned off. And he said, I told him, I get maybe 10% per hour I lose when I'm just chilling, maybe on Instagram or Snap or whatever. He's like, that's regular. That's really not that bad. If you're getting 10 hours ish, that seems about right. So I guess it's fine. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it very, very much, and I'm glad I got it. To be honest, I don't have remorse about not buying the Pro. I think the only thing I would have been cool to see is the screen. I think long-term use of the screen, to see really what the difference is, to see if I would have noticed it. So whatever. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm happy I have this phone. I'm hoping it lasts a while, and so there's that. And there was something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah, wrestling. So AEW launched or started last week, and last week's show, it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything great. But this week's show was fantastic, dude. It was so good. It beat NXT. Week 2 goes 100,000% to AEW, and it's awesome, dude. They had a great show. I'm really looking forward to watching next week. That's Darby Allin versus Jericho for the title. Jericho is just top tier, dude. Like, honestly, after yesterday, he solidified himself to me as the greatest of all time. Truly the greatest of all time. He's just highlight reel after highlight reel after highlight reel, dude. He could still go when he's like late 40s, 50s, something like that. Continues to just change and adapt to what's modern and what's cool. That dude is wrestling. And he cut an amazing promo, one of the best promos I've ever heard since I've restarted watching wrestling like 7 years ago. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that show continuing. Also, I think it was this week, NWA Power launched, which was actually a good show. It was like, it's in a studio and it has like a very 70s vibe to it. So I really like that. I watched a lot of wrestling this week. I'm trying to catch up. So basically, SummerSlam started it, and now I'm really far behind on wrestling. So right now, let's take a look. I have a lot of New Japan shit. But I'm currently sitting at 90, let's round that up to 95 and a half hours. So I'm watching at 3x speed now, the matches anyway. And actually, side note, I'm 2.5x, I'm starting to really be able to understand that. And even 3x at times, I can understand that. So I've been watching some movies lately at 2.5x, like Halloween movies, for example. And it's going well at 2.5, which is nice. But yeah, so a lot of this is New Japan. I just caught up to last week's Impact. So I still have this week's, 2 weeks ago Impact. Now I have last week's, and then today there's another one. So pretty much all caught up with Impact. I'm going to go Ring of Honor, and then I think I'm going to go into ROW, and then go into New Japan. Because I'm still at the G1 Climax Day 12. So this is from August 1st. So yeah, SummerSlam really put me behind. But anyway, that's it. I might do another vlog when, maybe after the first week of the internship. Otherwise, whatever. I've been playing a few more games. I already mentioned that. A few more videos posted. I posted a COD commentary about the new Call of Duty. I want to post a video about the COD Mobile, because I've been having fun with that. I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I actually have a video of that going up today. And I've been playing that more recently, which I've been enjoying. And I haven't been getting too triggered, which is nice. I don't know if that's just I'm older thing, or if that's just I've been in a good mood lately with games. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, El Camino, the best movie ever. Deuces.